What's going on, everyone? We were just live, and we are going live once again. We started going live when it looked like we had an approval of the ETFs. It is looking at this moment, potentially, like it was a hack. In fact, I do think if we were to go and give me just a second to share my screen, T-Shroom, it looks like we might see a hack. According to Watchdog Guru, they actually both launched that it was going live and it was approved. And they also said that now it's looking like Gary has just said the SEC Gov Twitter account was compromised and an unauthorized tweet was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin ETF traded products. All right, T Shroom. T of Shroom.
I'm putting a poll in Twitter.
Oh my goodness. You can go back to Brocam now. This is not going to be a very long live stream. We'll probably go live for like 10 minutes. But Bitcoin price goes nuts. I guess I just said go to Brocam. You and share my screen. Let's take a look at the minute-long chart. I'm going to turn off all the nonsense. We can just look at price action.
Yeah.
Come on now. Look at this. Goes live. We're nuts. Everyone's really excited. It dropped all the way, wicked below $45,000. Good opportunity to enter a new long.
Yeah, somebody got a good entry.
I had a stop loss, so I got hit out of my stop loss, but I got a new good entry here just a second ago, right around 46,000.
Nice.
That should be pretty nice. Pretty good here in the long run. So here's, T-Shroom. We got like 14 people in here. I don't know how many people are going to jump in here and join with us. I got to get over there and actually click on that because I got to see the chat. What are your thoughts about what you're seeing now, T-Shroom? No movement on that website, correct?
Well, Tim, I'm glad you brought that up because that's what we've been saying all week is that there's a lot of craziness. There's a lot of money to be made and lost around this headline of the ETFs being approved or disapproved. And Tim, there is no update on this website, sec.gov/news/press release. This is the official .gov website, slightly less hackable apparently than the X account. and there you go. There's no updates. It's still this one from January 5th that we've seen, for several days now. So, guys, as of now, and that's exactly what I tweeted. Where's the press update? If they approve this, this is something that would need to go over the proper financial wire in order for banks and futures traders to be able to trade accordingly for those bots to get that intake of data that they need to trade. That would be it would be very bad. I don't know if there'd be any kind of breaches of contracts. I don't think the SEC has contracts with high frequency traders, but it would be a breach of contract from the trading software and the brokers for their clients' money. So there could be some very bad issues if the SEC were to approve the ETF, but then not issue the press release. Anyway, to me it was a hack. I don't know that I'm ready to say and 100% confirm that it was. I suppose there's a chance that it was approved, but all indications to me lead to this was a hack of the SEC's official X, formerly Twitter account, which is just flabbergasting.
Let's go and find the tweet from the SEC. Go! Don't share my screen just yet.
They took it down. It's been taken down.
The whole SEC.gov, the whole Twitter account?
Not the whole. No, so if you go to the account that it was posted on, it is now gone. So they were able to get that back.
This is nuts. This is nuts that an entity as large as the SEC got hacked on the day before some of the biggest news that
I've got a picture of it here though
comes out. Yeah,
this is what it looked like.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. And Tim, take a wild guess. Who do you think I saw that posted it first? Reposted it. Well, now it's going to sound bad because it was a hack, but I'll go ahead and say Caleb Branson was the first account that I saw. You texted me. I was sitting there just kind of piddling around on my computer. I saw a text from you. Did the ETF just get approved? The first thing I did was go look at price action, and there actually wasn't any price action when I first checked it. And then I looked at Twitter, and then I saw Caleb Franzen, which no hate against Caleb Franzen at all. Obviously, he couldn't have known that it was a hack.
No. I mean,
and I would have retweeted it immediately as I saw it too. So
no, it made its little way around. Now,
insane.
Here's the thing, because again, I'm assuming the reason I found out about it is I got an update on my phone. I had an alarm for 47.2. I just sometimes put alarms at levels. If it hits it, I want to go check out. I open my alarm. By the time I open, like literally, my phone dings. Price just hit 47.2. So I hit, I opened up TradingView on my phone. I opened it up and the price is at 47.7 or 47.8. And I'm like, holy crap, did things just get approved? I go on the internet and things are approved. I'm like, holy crap. Like I go on Twitter, I'm like, oh, things are approved. And I go back to price action. Price action is at 46. I was like, what the devil just happened? So before I even heard that it was a potential hack, the prices plummeted. And my first brain reaction was, oh my gosh, did JIM Cramer call it correctly? Is this a sell the news event? And then I'm finding out it's a hack. Makes a lot more sense that you had a whole lot of buys on the rumor that it was approved, whole lot of sells on the rumor it was a hack.
Yeah.
T-Shroom.
Yep.
Does this change your thinking whatsoever, or do you feel still bullish? I mean, we just talked about this not 20 minutes ago, that we thought that we'd have a bullish push after the approval. Do you still think we have a bullish push, or do you think this little fake out could potentially cause people to sell at the actual approval?
So this was the system. I'm still as bullish as ever because this is the system that happened that actually works. You saw some bot buying, right? So there were some bots that were trading on the SEC's feed from Twitter, right? So that was a thing. That's what that immediate spike to the upside was. But most of those bots, more sophisticated traders, are going to have their bots connected to this website, this domain, sec.gov/news/press releases. And that was not populated. There's nothing here. And, all indications from BlackRock, from Valkyrie earlier today, we talked about, is that there's going to be the approval tomorrow, right? They're spoon feeding this to the market. They're being very careful because like what we've talked about, Tim, is, BlackRock has spent a lot of money. A lot of these companies have spent a lot of money getting this right, a lot of man hours getting the amendments correct on these applications. They don't want a bunch of crazy hyper volatility like I think could possibly happen and to spook away a bunch of people that they're trying to sell these ETF products to, right? They want to earn their commission. They want to have a successful product launch. They don't want to have a sky-high price and then a 50% drawback. That would be a bad outcome. So they're, of course, piping all of their bots onto the most reliable data, which is a .gov domain website. Why wouldn't you do that? But there were, of course, some degen bot operators who tied it to the Twitter account of the SEC, and why not? Why not? I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. But no, it does not shake it does not shake the foundation of the belief that we will see a non-sell the news event. It'll be a buy the news event, and liquidity will pour into Bitcoin like we've never seen before.
Now, this is, pretty nuts. Cryptex in chat. Shout out to Cryptex. He said it started dumping before the hack was announced, though. Interesting. It's hard to tell, man. That was boom, 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 boom. Tweet goes up. Price goes up. I don't even know. I haven't had time to go back and look at when exactly the price. Like, if I'm on the minute chart, let's get a look here and see if we can cross-examine some times.
Unfortunately, what jumps to my mind is that it was probably a very sophisticated operator here that was doing this, because somebody was sitting on the username and password for the SEC's X website, showing no signs to the SEC's security department, cybersecurity department, showing no signs that they had obtained that username and password, and then for whatever reason here at the market close of the New York Stock Exchange right at 4:00, they issued that tweet and then wrote it up and then shorted it down in a very sophisticated fashion. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like very sophisticated, coordinated market manipulation. What are you seeing though?
I'm just trying to look at. I just want to see the timeline, because so on the minute chart we're still bullish at 1614, which would be 414. It's the 415 candle that gets really negative, right? The tweet coming from Gary Gensler is roughly 20 minutes ago, which would put us at 427, 426, which is a full 10 minutes after these candles. What was the first news that announced that this was fake? Was it the tweet from Gary, or was it something else?
I don't know. I think it more than likely was the tweet from Gary. Was probably the first credible news source that would have questioned it. Got a comment here from Crypto Archie speaking the truth. Never trade news, or should I say fake news. Absolutely. And that's, guys, that's why all week I have been beating this drum. You have to keep your eyes peeled to this website. This is how these types of things work. sec.gov/news/press releases. That's where you're going to find the actual authentic press release for the approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF. Anywhere else is invalid in my opinion, right? Yeah, so Archie's absolutely correct there.
Pretty nuts, though. I'm not gonna lie, pretty crazy. Yeah, the hacker approved the ETF at 420. LOL.
Was it at 420?
I don't. Do you have the saved tweet? Does the image say the time?
Yeah, it probably does. Here, let me go take a look.
Yeah, let's look at that image again.
Oh, did I not get the 8? So 8 minutes ago from when I posted this tweet. 27 minutes ago. We're doing all kinds of Sherlock Holmes investigation here.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's.
So 27 minutes ago. So what's that? 19. So 19 minutes.
No. So 8 minutes, 27. That'd be on top of, so 35 minutes. It's 35 minutes. Okay, 35 minutes would make sense. Yeah, that tweet went out and those candles started turning bullish, is what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is what the price action looked like on Blowfin.
It was the catalyst.
On the 5 minute, yeah. And then I posted somewhere. Where's the? I must have replied to the tweet that got deleted. So, yeah, absolutely insane. I mean, there's a general consensus among the sophisticated followers of T Shroom on X. There's a consensus 68.8% that it was indeed a hack of the SEC.gov account, which just minutes ago had a tweet here on their account that said that the SEC had approved the spot Bitcoin ETF. But of course, this minute now this is a new tweet on the account, guys. This is breaking news right here on the Investing Bros. This is a brand new tweet, 6 minutes old. The SEC.gov X account was compromised. An unauthorized post was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange trade products.
Wow.
There you go. So it's not approved it. Does that mean it's a disapproval, Tim?
No, that is not what that means. Oh, man. It means that this whole thing was one big, in a nice way to put it, flustercluck, is what it was, as in a nice way of saying it, as the military would say it a different way. Yeah, this is, here's the thing. Is it an intern? Was there an SEC intern who heard it was approved and thought, oh, let me take it upon myself to go ahead and update the Twitter? Also, dang, like, what is going to happen when it actually gets approved? Like, okay, we know, like T-Shroom just said, we have to look at that website, right? That website is going to be it. But if they can hack the Twitter, what if someone hacks in and posts on that site? Like, how will we actually know? Do we need to see a video? But then even you see a video of Gary Gensler saying he's approved it. Was that AI? And then they got into all the mainstream news media. How will we ever know that the ETFs get approved? This whole thing from back in October, back when we saw another fake, we saw an intern at Cointelegraph get in there and post a fake article or fake tweet, excuse me, not a whole article, fake tweet saying that the ETFs had been approved. Found out that was a lie. That was all dealt with. We wicked back down, but of course, the next couple of days we started pumping on the news that one would be coming soon. How will we ever know if it actually happens, T-Shroom? I don't know. There's a route. There's a route to never know. There's a route. I might not buy your steak just out of principle that how could we actually prove if one ever actually gets approved?
It's true. It's tough.
Dude, it is nuts. It is nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's do this before we leave, because I don't know how much more we have to discuss. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's take a look at some things that could be happening here.
I think we got to retitle this afterwards.
Yeah.
We got to title it something a little more creative, but this will go down as
speed and agility.
Yeah.
Speed and agility was the name of the game for this live stream here. Let's take a look at what the charts are looking like here. We're on the 15-minute chart where the MACD is still bearish here. You will see on lower time frames, of course, things have seemed to slow down. MACD is going down. Just a 5-minute chart, by the way. We've got a green dot here in the Luxembourg oscillator. You move out here. There's still some aggressive moves to the downside. Money flow hasn't crossed red, but it looks like it's flowing that direction. I have to imagine, though, we're going to see people swoop in here and buy this dip because this dip would not have been created if it was not for that hack. Again, let's go to longer time frames here. Let's go all the way out to the 4-hour chart, see what it is saying. Theoretically speaking, we do have an equilibrium all the way. They just got reset, but equilibrium all the way back down towards 44,000. You do see everything's flowing to the downside. MACD is looking for a bearish cross very, very soon. Our money flow was making its way towards being positive, but of course, with this most recent thing, the money flow is starting to tick back towards the downside. We go to our liquidation 7-day. We cleared out the interesting stuff around 45,000. There is some yellow down here at 42, some more at 40,000. Do we use this? Do the bears capture some control after liquidating some long positions and go all the way down there? I think that's asking for a little much. Let's go to the 12-hour and see what it is saying. Yeah, we cleared out pretty much the majority of everything interesting here. Technically, there's a little bit down here again towards that 42,000, but that is a tall order to drop price that far now that the news is kind of leveling off. But theoretically speaking, I'm going to tell you right now, if I see a $42,000 Bitcoin, I am scooping some of that up before an approval. The volatility has started early, ladies and gentlemen.
It has.
We didn't even wait for an actual approval for volatility. We decided to pregame the volatility and get some fake news to pull us in. It is a nuts day. Let me know right now in the chat, in the comments, what are you guys doing? Are you buying? Are you shorting? Are you sitting on the sideline and waiting? And if so, what prices are you waiting for while we wait for those answers? T-shirt, what are you doing? What are your thoughts right now? Are you looking at this number right now, 45,600, and you buying, or are you potentially going to sit on the sideline and wait for a lower number?
Well, I don't know that we'll get a lower number. I mean, we wicked down to 44.7 on my Coinbase exchange over here. Yeah. You can see 44.7. I mean, to be honest with you, Tim, I am very well deployed at this point. Yeah. I'm not really kind of playing any. I'm not thinking of playing any cards of trying to buy the volatility. I'm fully deployed right now. And because I believe that in 8 months, Bitcoin's prices will be higher than it is today, right? And that my dollars are not going to be more valuable than they are, right? So there's no sense in sitting in cash, from my opinion. I have cash that I need to pay my rent, to buy food, pay my credit card bill, all that kind of stuff, right? And the rest is pretty much in crypto and Microsoft. So that's where I'm at right now. Am I picking up more? I do have a little bit of liquidity, but Tim, I have to live by my own rules, right? I can't spend what I can't invest more than I can afford to lose. And right now, just being fully transparent, I'm cutting it pretty close. So I'm not going to be doing that. And I also don't want to sell my Microsoft either, but it has crossed my mind, I will say.
Yeah, it looks like alt's kind of doing some weird things as well. For a second during the live stream, ADA was back up over 51. Solana climbed back over 100. Cardano now back down to 50 cents. Interesting position. I do think, after I closed out some trades I had this morning, some in profit, some in loss, I think I'm going to go ahead and sit on the sidelines for alts until we get an ETF. Wait for a pump in Bitcoin and then maybe trade some alts after that one. But I don't really like what I'm seeing with alts. Solana made it all the way back down. We're down here now towards 96 cents here. So almost at the bottom of all the chaos that has happened here more recently. Chainlink back below 14 cents, making its way back towards 13. AVAX, depending on what chart you're looking at, below 34 cents or $34, excuse me. Chainlink below $13. AVAX below $34 on some exchanges. So there's a decent amount of blood right here. It does look like at the moment the bears are kind of taking advantage of the chaos, making some money here. But like you said, T-Shroom, I could see the price of Bitcoin doing pretty much what you just said, maybe even coming back down towards this wick, although we did just get an X here. Luxembourg did just print an X, kind of saying the momentum is slowing down. Not going to be surprised if we start to see money flow on these really shorter time frames start to curve up. Minute chart just got a green reversal. Money flow still heading down there, so we have to continue to wait and see what's happening there. But it's absolute chaos here. Guys, we're going to keep you posted. If anything else crazy happens, We probably will not have another emergency live stream unless we officially see something from the ETF. Thank you for joining, coming in here, and being a part of our show. Hopefully we helped you out in this chaos. And guys, if you have not smashed the like or hit subscribe, go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for being here. With that said, T-Shirm, anything you got before we wrap it up?
Well, I just tweeted out something I thought that was quite humorous, that the SEC Gov account website password is just password 420 exclamation mark. That's why it was so easy to hack. Guys, if nothing else, this is a testament to, you need to do the due diligence and make a really good password for your X accounts. The other thing too, we have a link in the bio. If you don't feel great about your cybersecurity right now, if you think you might be in the same boat as Gary Gensler in the SEC, go ahead and check out our link in the description for NordVPN. With that, Tim, we can end the show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard.
Adios, guys.
Trying to make paper, turn that better to cake. Money like Lego, connect the dots that bank. We are investing bros. We are investing bros. Army pipe, lethal on trade. Entries and exits, worthy of praise. Tim, the professor of the TA. Shout it out loud on the PA. T-Shrooms News got the word. Doing better than what he deserves. Beamer, leave no evidence. Soon fly coop with his dividend. Trying to make paper, turn that better to cake. Money like Lego, connect the dots that bank. We are investing bros. We are investing bros.